Good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. The Center for Cosmology and Astroparticle Physics is proud to present the 7th annual Bayard Lecture. I'll explain a little bit more about that in just a moment. And I'll also introduce our guest, Professor Julianne Del Canton. The Center for Cosmology and Astroparticle Physics at Ohio State is designed, we have 3 missions. First is to do pioneering research into the nature of our universe, its mysterious contents, and how that connects to physics we learn in the laboratory. Our second mission is to train the next generation of scientists to be able to carry out research in this field. And our third mission is to bring the exciting results of this research to the public, much like we're doing tonight. If you'd like to learn more about our events or how to get involved, please see our website or contact either me or our program coordinator. I'm John Beacom, the director of ccapp, or our program coordinator, Ms. Lisa Colarosa, whose hard work and dedication made this event work. This is, as I mentioned, this is the 7th in the series. We've had a series of very distinguished scientists coming to present their work. Tonight is no exception. These people are all renowned for both their scientific research and their ability to communicate those results. And this series was endowed by Captain Forrest Bayard, or Bayard, who was a distinguished alumni of the Department of Physics. You should read his rather amazing story, which is in this white flyer that's available on the table outside. I can't really do it justice. And he wanted to endow this series to help us communicate the results of this exciting research. We have a couple of representatives of the Bayard family here tonight. I'd like to thank them for their support of this series. So as I mentioned, our guest is Professor Julianne Del Canton. She's a professor of astronomy at the University of Washington. She did her undergraduate work at MIT and her graduate work at Princeton. She was a Hubble Fellow at Carnegie Observatories. And since then, she's been a professor since 1998. And she's also renowned for her scientific work, in particular for leading large, complex missions using the Hubble Space Telescope, shown here, not life-size. She's also not life-size. She is also renowned for her scientific writing to the public, including through magazine articles and through blogs. And I encourage you to look her up. She's had a lot of very interesting things to say. She's also well known in a different way. She discovered a comet, which is named after her. So not too many people get that. She actually discovered it. It's not one of the ones you buy online. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Professor Del Canton.
Thank you. I'm extremely happy to be here today, and watch me, I can say the Ohio State University. Did I get the "the" correct? I'm told that "the" is very important. So I wanted to start off today with something that may be familiar to many of you. So up in this corner of this beautiful, beautiful vista, do you see the Orion constellation? Those of you who know your constellations, Orion is one of the ones that's easy to spot. However, I grew up in Pittsburgh, or as we say, the Cleveland of Western Pennsylvania. And during the time that I was growing up, Pittsburgh was not exactly known for its air quality. So my knowledge of the night sky was pretty thin. The other thing that many cities suffer from, and Columbus is no exception, is light pollution. Anytime you have ambient light, especially lights that are not shielded from above, that light goes upwards and blocks our view of the night sky. So something that could look like this, where you can see the Milky Way streaking across the sky, instead looks like this. Very, very common in cities.